This is Hendhaving. Hendhaving is an application which supports Dutch citizens feeling unsafe in their neighborhood. Through this application, citizens can alarm neighbors about dangerous situations. They can also be comforted by the application in case they feel stressed out by a certain situation and they don't know what to do. In this screen we see three options: contacts, alerts and calm. We also see a feed of messages from neighbors. Scrolling through this list, the user can see possible dangers within their neighborhood. Let's go to the contacts screen. We can see local contacts, like the neighbors of the user. This is useful for short, relevant conversations about safety. These messages may also be used when a conversation on the feed becomes too personal and the user wants to send a private message. Let's look at the side menu. It shows a few options like settings, notifications, groups and sounds. We find it important that the user can select how much input they want to get from the application and what kind of threats they are interested in. Therefore, the user can adjust the amount of notifications. The user can also adjust the way the notifications are brought to him, for example through sounds or through buzzing. In this screen, the user can find all contacts for local police, fire and ambulance. This might become necessary when the user is in a dangerous situation. The user is also able to notify the police with multiple users, so the police will take the situation more seriously. In this screen, the user is able to alert his neighbors about potential threats. The threats can be clear like a fire, and the user can express his feelings about suspicious situations. When the user is not certain what is happening, he can use the noise or unknown group buttons. Here the user can give more information about the potential threat and about the emotional state the user is in. In the case of a fire, this screen will be shown to the user. The application asks for information about the fire, which is useful for the fire department. In case the user is making a notification, it can be important that the situation gets handled. When this is the case, the user gets presented a guide of how to handle the situation. If the user wants there to be more tips on the situation, then this is possible. The most important steps that need to be taken are presented right away. The application always checks the emotional state the user is in. With this information, it is easier for the application to help the user if he needs to calm down. If the user feels upset, it can be desirable to calm him. In this screen, the user gets presented breathing exercises. This is done by showing the user the pace of breathing with calming sounds like waves.